Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Thursday. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a good week and I hope you're excited for another speed build. So for today we're working on an apartment in San Myshuno. This is 19 Culpeper House. I'm decided to take a break from my residential rentals for today and we'll regain our mission next week. So for today we are working in my favourite apartment, which is 19 Culpeper House. I just think it's the perfect size apartment. I really like it. So this apartment is for a single mother and she has two daughters. She's got a child and a toddler, a bit of a smaller household for today. And this mother is a chef. She is obsessed with cooking, that is her career. She's trying to start her own restaurant. I'm trying to change up my content a little bit just because I don't want to be stuck doing the same things. So let me know if you guys are liking a bit of a change. Obviously we've got Love Struck, Let's Play. I've got lots of stuff to do for that tonight actually. And then we've also got my build challenges, but I'm thinking maybe to like change up a little bit else, just with other stuff. I'm thinking perhaps maybe we could do apartments for specific careers, or maybe we could do different builds, as in like doing all one colour, or just some fun challenges, even some gameplay challenges. I just really want to expand my Sims content, so let me know if you guys would prefer something like that instead of just speed builds. Obviously I'll always do my speed builds, but as like bonus stuff for other people. And don't get me wrong, I love making speed builds, I love watching them. However, I still like other Sims content and I'm sure you guys who watch do as well. So do let me know in the comments below. Either way, there's no wrong answers. If you want different content, that's completely fine. If you want it to stay the same, you're completely entitled to say so. Just let me know what you think and I appreciate it very much. So we are working on the kitchen right now. Now I did use counters, which I don't normally use. These are from base game. I did pair it with the Parenthood fridge and the cool kitchen oven, stove, whatever you want to call it. The fridge does stick out a little bit from the wall because I wanted to place these postcards and the calendar and some like kid art on it, so it's all still functional, but it does stick out a little bit from the wall just so it was I could actually place the stuff on there because I don't use any mods. So if I was using the tool mod, then I would obviously use that to place them, which you could do if you are using it, but I do not use mods, so that's my little workaround. And it's still all functional, so it just makes it feel a bit more realistic, a bit more cute, and I just really like it. So that is pretty much it for the kitchen. I tried to add in as much as possible. I really wanted this to feel like very craftsman suburban style interior wise. Yesterday we worked on a Victorian house and it was a lot of fun, but I personally just love craftsman style and very like, I don't know how to explain what I mean, but if you guys know who Life Simmer is, she was my like major inspiration as a teenager. She did Sims 3 content a lot. She doesn't really do stuff anymore. She's sometimes live on Twitch and she has toured one of my builds live before, which was such a fangirl moment. But she was my major inspiration as a teenager and she had a lot of like generations content and very like suburban and homely vibe, and I really like that. I'm that type of game player. I know some people have different, you know, things they enjoy about the game. Some people enjoy challenges, some people, you know, just prefer normal gameplay like family. I know there's so many different variations of like ways to play, but personally I just really like family gameplay, and I think this apartment in particular just feels really homely, and that's what I try and emulate each time I make a build. I know sometimes I can't necessarily do that, but I think that's my most favourite thing to do, and that is what I enjoy to watch. So I like to create things that I like to watch because I know that a lot of people feel like that as well, I hope. So that is what we're trying to recreate here today. So with that being said, we're now working on the lounge area. I tried to make it feel quite closed in. I was trying to do it a bit open plan to begin with, but I kind of felt like it needed to be a bit more closed off, so I do end up adding in a corridor behind the sofa here. So we've got like little like a hallway to the bedroom, which I thought was quite nice and a bit different. I did end up putting in some cat toys in there, which, if you guys know me, I always forget to include pet stuff. Why? I don't know, but I did actually include some pet stuff for once, so props to me. Did I include toys? I included a cat tree. I did. They do have toys, they just don't have like a toy box, I suppose, but it's fine, it'll do. But I do think it turned out really nice, and I don't know, it's hard to explain what I mean. It's just like a really family vibe. And sometimes when I watch content, my favourite apartment creator to watch is Sim and she's actually spoken to me before, which is really cool. But I think she's like my main inspiration for apartments. I didn't necessarily watch her before I started making apartments, but I think gradually, as I've been like, you know, trying to find inspiration or trying to expand my Sims abilities of content creating, I think she's like one of my favourite people to watch, and her thumbnails inspire me a lot because they're all very well thought out, and I think the thumbnail is really hard to get right, and I think this is something that not many people realise, because it is something that you wouldn't perceive to be difficult, but it is. I think the thumbnail is probably the hardest part of doing content, which sounds really ridiculous, but it's my hardest part anyway. I can build fine, record, I can edit, I can talk, you know, I can talk for Britain, guys, but I think that doing a thumbnail is something I always struggle with, not too sure why, but I would like to get better at it, and she always does really good thumbnails. So shout out to Simlicity because she's brilliant. Highly recommend you watch her content because her apartments are stunning. I don't necessarily watch other people's Sims videos that often, but I really should, because there's so many creative people. I know the community can be very toxic, but I guess it's the same in any community or just people in general. I try to, you know, not see it as a negative thing, because there are a lot of negative people in the community, but then there's a lot of negative people in life, aren't there? So I just try and focus on the positives, focus on the good people that I've met through social media and content creating, and just be grateful for the good people, because there's no point wasting your time on the people who aren't good for you. And I think it's really important to remember that. And, you know, I know that I've definitely let go of people in the last year who were my friends in the community, but they just weren't right for me anymore, I suppose is the right way to describe it. They weren't putting into a friendship like I was, so it just wasn't worth it anymore. And sometimes that can be hard. It was definitely not something that was easy necessarily. I'm quite a hard person. I'm quite like, I don't really care if I don't have friends type of person. I'm quite content on my own, but that particular friendship was quite sad to get rid of, but the person was not very respectful of me anymore, so it wasn't really worth hanging on to. So I think it's important to remember to like prioritise your mental health and prioritise what you set as like your boundaries in a friendship and what you deem as acceptable. And sometimes that can be difficult because you want to be friends with this person, but sometimes it just doesn't work out, and I completely get that. But my best advice is just please don't feel bad, because, you know, it's what's right for you, and I think it's a really good thing if you can let go of people who aren't suited for your life anymore. I think sometimes there's a quote or something that's like, you know, some people are with you for like a season, other people are with you for life or whatever. That's not the quote, but you get the gist. But it's so true. So definitely don't feel disheartened if you have had to let go of some friendships, because I'm pretty sure it was for the best. So yeah, that's my little bit of what's the word, advice for the day, I suppose. Guys, it's so gross today outside. It's literally like grey, drizzling, miserable. It's just ugh. It's very annoying because I was supposed to have a date night tonight with my fiance, and I was like, I don't really want to go out in this. I'm like, what is the point in doing my hair and makeup just to go out in the drizzle and then it'll just go completely flat? Like literally, if my hair gets wet, it just goes like a drenched cat. So it's not worth it. And currently I'm growing my hair out, and it's got very long, like very, very long, and I'm not used to it being this long. It's probably like my lower back length. Usually I have it like just below my shoulders, maybe a bit longer, like 2 or 3 inches more than my shoulders. I don't like having really long hair. When I was little, I had long hair. When I was like 16, it was like ridiculously long, and it was gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but I think getting older, I don't know whether I like it as much, and especially because it's so thick, it's so annoying. My mum's always like, oh, you should be appreciative because it's like, you know, such nice thick hair, but she's like, I still understand because she's the one who cuts my hair. I've never been to the hairdresser in my life. I do not intend to. The thought of someone else touching my hair is like the biggest ick. But no, I trust her, and she's really good, so why not? And I don't have to pay like 100 quid to get it cut because no thank you. So yeah, she cuts my hair for me. but she is always like, oh, I completely understand what you mean though, because it takes so long to go through like one layer of cutting my hair because it's so thick. It's a nightmare. I literally leave it in a bun most of the time just because I can't deal with it, because it's so like, it's literally like wearing a blanket. But yeah, that's my little hair story for the day. But anyway, I am going to end the voiceover by here for today, guys. I've got to go and upload this video for you, and I've got to go and sort some stuff out for the Let's Play tomorrow. So thank you all so very much for watching. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Check out my affiliate link in the description to get discounted packs with Instant Gaming. Check out my giveaway with Instant Gaming, and check out my link below for my build. I think it's below. I don't know whether I've got rid of it. There might be another link, I don't remember. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, lovelies. Bye. It sure as hell was. 'Cause